Exclusive. Tottenham deemed favourites to beat German club to Oliver Glasner. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today Channel. According to reports, Oliver Glasner is more likely to end up at Tottenham Hotspur this summer, even though he has already held talks with a Bundesliga club over their managerial vacancy. Those who have followed Tottenham News Today Channel's coverage would be aware that a number of managers working in the English top flight are now rumoured to be on Tottenham's radar as the North London club start doing groundwork on a potential replacement for Ange Postecoglou. It has been widely reported over recent weeks that Xavi Hernandez is Tottenham's top target. More recently, it emerged that Tottenham are also considering a shock move for Oliver Glasner, whose stock has grown since he replaced Roy Hodgson at Selhurst Park last season. Oliver Glasner more likely to end up at Tottenham than Leipzig. A new report in Bild has revealed that Leipzig have now held concrete negotiations with the Palace boss. The outlet says that the Bundesliga club have identified Glasner as their number one choice to fill the vacancy left by Marco Rose's departure. However, the report says that the Austrian coach is more likely to end up at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium than the Red Bull Arena this summer if the North London club decide to make a serious move for him. Despite the ongoing speculation over the Palace boss's future, he is far from certain to leave Selhurst Park this summer. In fact, it was reported by Football Insider last month that Palace are set to open talks with Glasner regarding a new contract. The report claimed that the 50-year-old is happy at the South London club and is keen to build on the foundations he has laid at the club so far. Spurs are interested in signing the Ipswich Town striker Liam Delap at the end of the season. According to a report from GIVEMESPORT, the Tottenham hierarchy is planning to hold talks regarding a potential move for the 22-year-old, and they will have to pay around £30 million to get the deal done. They have sent scouts to watch the player in action earlier this season. Tottenham wanted to sign him back in January as well, and Chelsea were keen on the player too. The player has a release clause in his contract, which comes into effect following the relegation of Ipswich. The £30 million investment could look like a major bargain in the long term. The 22-year-old is a promising young talent with a bright future, and he could develop into a top-class player for Tottenham. He will want to compete in the top flight next season, and the opportunity to join Spurs will be exciting for him. The former Manchester City player has proven his worth in the Premier League, and he scored Bombshell goals this season. The England under-21 international will be a long-term asset for the North London club, and he could share the goal-scoring with Dominic Solanke. The 22-year-old impressed against Tottenham earlier this season as well. He has been hailed as a beast by his teammate Jens Kajuste. Meanwhile, a report from the Chronicle claims that the player could demand wages of around £150,000 a week. It will be interesting to see if Tottenham are willing to pay up. There is no doubt that the 22-year-old could develop into a player for the club in the long run, but Tottenham will not want to pay over the odds to sign him. Offering him a lucrative contract could set the wrong precedent for other incoming signings. Meanwhile, Tottenham must improve their squad in the summer and bring in a quality manager if they want to bounce back strongly after a disappointing season. Aston Villa could be set for another busy summer, but it could be a transfer window that is influenced by profitability and sustainability rules. Big money has been spent in the last 12 months, so there may be sales needed in order to balance the books and appease the Premier League. Villa will hope that they can qualify for next season's Champions League, but with 4 matches to go, their task is a difficult one. Should they miss out, they could be under more pressure to address profitability and sustainability rules concerns, and that is where sales would come in. One player that would be a top candidate to be sold in this situation is Jacob Ramsey, who is a long-term target of Tottenham. The 23-year-old is an academy graduate, so his sale would represent pure profit for Aston Villa. And as a result, they are open to a selling in the summer, as Mick Brown has told Football Insider. Jacob Ramsey is one I hear could leave Villa. It's a bit like the Kobbie Mainoo situation at Manchester United, where he would be sold issues to help them raise money because of their financial issues. That money could then be spent on new players who would improve their side. I don't think the manager knows where Ramsey fits in with his plans. He's played in midfield and out wide without really managing to establish himself anywhere. There are players ahead of him in both positions, so if a big offer comes in, I think they'll sell. From his point of view as well, he'll want to be playing regular first-team football at this stage of his career, and I don't think he'll get that at Villa. So it could be a deal that works for all parties, providing the fee is right, and I'm sure there won't be a shortage of interest because he's a talented player. Tottenham Hotspur signed Mathis Tel on loan from Bayern Munich during the January transfer window. Although the 20-year-old has not been at his best since joining the Premier League club, they are ready to sign him permanently this summer. According to TBR Football, they had an agreement with the German club to sign Tel permanently for £45 million, but they are now looking to sign him on a bargain for a fee of around £30 million. They are hoping to renegotiate the agreement with the German champions. It remains to be seen whether Bayern Munich are prepared to accept the deal. They do not view the French attacker as a key part of the plans, and therefore it would not be a surprise if they are forced to sell him at a bargain. The 20-year-old does not have a future at the German club, and holding on to him would not make any sense. The player will be angling for a permanent exit from the German club as well. He will look to get his career back on track with regular football, and Bayern Munich will not be able to provide him with that opportunity. Tel has had ample opportunities at Tottenham, and he will look to establish himself as a key player for them. It remains to be seen whether the two clubs can secure an agreement. He has 3 goals and an assist for Spurs in 16 matches. This is not the first time Tottenham have tried shifting goals in order to get the deal done. Daniel Levy has been previously accused of doing the same when Tottenham were trying to sign Hugo Lloris from Lyon. Tottenham eventually managed to sign the French goalkeeper, and they will hope to get a deal done for Tel as well. That wraps up today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with all things Tottenham, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for our latest content. Be sure to give this video a like and share it with fellow Spurs supporters. Let's grow the Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for tuning in, and as ever, come on you Spurs!